The Witcher 3 is widely regarded as one of the best open-world RPGs of all time, offering players an expansive and immersive world full of lore, rich storytelling, and detailed environments. The game's open world is vast, with cities, forests, and swamps teeming with life and danger. Geralt of Rivia, the protagonist, can be customized with a variety of abilities that cater to different playstyles, such as sword fighting, magic, or alchemy. RPG elements include deep character progression with skill trees that evolve based on player choices, alongside an inventory system that allows for crafting and upgrading weapons and armor. The game's narrative is dynamic, where choices you make throughout the main quest and side missions can have a lasting impact on the world and its characters. The Witcher 3 also excels in its side quests, which feel like stories in their own right and are often more engaging than many mainline quests in other RPGs. The vast world is populated by unique NPCs, monsters, and a variety of factions, ensuring that exploration feels rewarding and impactful. Greedfall offers a rich, 17th-century-inspired fantasy world that blends exploration, diplomacy, and combat. The game features a vast open world that can be explored at the player's pace, with diverse environments such as lush forests, crumbling ruins, and bustling towns. The RPG elements of Greedfall shine through in the protagonist's ability to customize their character with a variety of skills, ranging from combat proficiency to diplomacy and crafting. The game places a strong emphasis on player choice, with multiple factions to align with, each offering different quests and narrative outcomes based on how you interact with them. Combat is real-time but strategic, allowing for tactical play with a variety of weapons, magic, and abilities. Character development also incorporates a moral dimension, where decisions can affect relationships with companions, factions, and even the world itself. The game's deep dialogue system allows players to engage with NPCs in meaningful ways, and crafting and upgrading weapons are central to your progression. Greedfall's world feels alive with factions vying for power, and how you navigate these dynamics directly influences the unfolding of the plot. Baldur's Gate 3 is a modern take on classic RPGs, offering a detailed, narrative-driven experience based on Dungeons & Dragons' 5th edition rule set. The game features an expansive world, though its open-world exploration is more structured in zones compared to other open-world RPGs. Players can customize their characters with a variety of races, classes, and backgrounds, each affecting their abilities and interactions with the world. The RPG elements are deeply rooted in both combat and dialogue, with the game offering turn-based tactical combat that rewards strategic thinking. Choices in dialogue and quest resolution often have long-lasting consequences, with multiple ways to approach objectives and solve problems. The game also features extensive character progression, where the player's actions influence not only their own growth but also the relationships with companions. Baldur's Gate 3 is known for its high level of interaction, whether it's using spells, environmental objects, or your surroundings in combat, all of which create a deep, tactical, and reactive experience. The world is dynamic, with NPCs that react to your choices, adding a layer of depth and immersion to the RPG experience. Middle-earth Shadow of War combines open-world exploration with dynamic combat and an engaging narrative set in the world of Tolkien's Middle-earth. The game features a sprawling open world with a range of environments, from the lush forests of Gondor to the dark, volcanic regions of Mordor. The RPG elements of the game focus on character progression, with Talion, the protagonist, growing stronger as he gains new abilities, weapons, and powers through the Nemesis system. One of the standout features of Shadow of War is the Nemesis system, where the player's interactions with orc captains and war chiefs shape the world. Each orc has a unique personality, appearance, and backstory, and as you defeat or recruit them, they'll remember your previous encounters, leading to highly personalized and ever-evolving challenges. Combat is fast-paced and engaging, blending swordplay with powers granted by the Wraith, allowing for varied and dynamic battle strategies. The game's world also feels alive with its dynamic events, sieging fortresses, and the ongoing war between the forces of Mordor and the free peoples of Middle-earth. Cyberpunk 2077 offers a sprawling open world set in the neon-lit, dystopian future of Night City. The game's world is a chaotic blend of high-tech innovation and societal decay, with players navigating through a massive city full of life, danger, and intrigue. The RPG elements focus heavily on character customization, with V, the protagonist, being able to specialize in different attributes like hacking, combat, or persuasion. The game's narrative is driven by player choice, with branching storylines and quests that are influenced by how you approach missions. Combat is varied, allowing for gunplay, hacking, stealth, and close combat, each of which can be upgraded through a vast skill tree. Cyberpunk 2077 also features a deep crafting system, where players can modify their weapons and augmentations, and a complex narrative where every choice can lead to different outcomes. The world feels alive with NPCs, each with their own stories, quests, and personalities. Despite its rocky launch, Cyberpunk 2077 offers an expansive and immersive RPG experience with a strong emphasis on open-world exploration, character building, and narrative-driven gameplay. Bloodborne offers a different kind of open-world experience compared to the others, leaning more toward a semi-open world. Set in the gothic, nightmare-fueled city of Yharnam, the game focuses on atmospheric storytelling, intense combat, and exploration in a dark and foreboding world. The world of Bloodborne is interconnected, where exploration feels organic as players unlock shortcuts and discover hidden areas that provide insight into the story. The RPG elements of Bloodborne are deeply rooted in character progression, with players able to customize their hunter's stats, abilities, and weapons. Combat is fast-paced and punishing, rewarding precise timing and aggressive fighting techniques. Instead of relying on shields, Bloodborne encourages players to fight up close, using quick attacks, dodging, and parrying to take down monstrous enemies. The game's skill tree allows for a wide range of build possibilities, from strength-based to dexterity or arcane-based characters. The lore is cryptic and delivered through the environment and NPC interactions, encouraging players to piece together the story as they progress. The world of Bloodborne is relentless and challenging, offering a dark and rewarding experience for those brave enough to venture into it. Elden Ring revolutionizes open-world design by merging From Software's signature challenging combat with a massive, interconnected world. Players are free to explore vast landscapes, from lush forests to bleak dungeons, with secrets hidden in every corner. The world is filled with dynamic environments, hostile creatures, and NPCs that provide lore and quests. The RPG elements are robust, featuring multiple character builds, skill trees, and magical abilities. Players can approach combat in a variety of ways, choosing between magic, melee, or a hybrid style. As you explore, you'll gather resources, craft items, and level up your character, making your choices in combat and stats crucial. Player decisions impact the world, and the deep lore is revealed through environmental storytelling, allowing for an ever-evolving journey. Red Dead Redemption 2 offers one of the most detailed and realistic open worlds ever created. Set in the American frontier, the world is alive with dynamic weather, wildlife, and a constantly evolving environment. The game focuses on exploration, with players having the freedom to hunt, fish, rob, and interact with NPCs in ways that feel organic and immersive. The RPG elements are deeply embedded in the narrative, with Arthur Morgan's choices throughout the game influencing his relationships and reputation. A morality system tracks how players interact with others. Helping strangers or committing crimes will affect how the world perceives you. The game also features skill progression, including physical attributes like stamina and health, as well as proficiency in weapon use. The narrative and gameplay are woven together seamlessly, making for a captivating and personal journey through the Old West. Horizon Zero Dawn sets players in a post-apocalyptic world inhabited by mechanical creatures. The game's open world is both beautiful and dangerous, with dense forests, ruined cities, and vast plains to explore. RPG elements focus on character growth, where players can upgrade Aloy's abilities through a skill tree. As a hunter, Aloy can use a variety of weapons, including bows, spears, and traps, to combat the machine creatures and rival human factions. The game also emphasizes crafting and resource management, requiring players to scavenge the world for materials to upgrade gear and create new weapons. Exploration is key, and the narrative unfolds through both main story quests and optional side missions that deepen the lore and characters of the world. The game's rich world building and immersive RPG elements allow players to carve their own path while uncovering the mysteries of the world. Set in ancient Greece, Assassin's Creed Odyssey offers an open world that's both stunning and historically rich. The game lets players explore vast landscapes, from the Mediterranean Sea to the ruins of Athens. As a mercenary, players can engage in naval combat, sieging castles, or completing side quests that range from political intrigue to exploration. The RPG elements include deep character customization through a skill tree, where players can specialize in stealth, combat, or ranged attacks. Dialogue choices are also integral, allowing players to shape their relationships with key figures and influence the direction of the story. The game also introduces a dynamic combat system with combos, abilities, and magic, allowing players to personalize their fighting style. Odyssey is a game where choices truly matter, and the world reacts based on those decisions, making each player's journey unique.